Welcome back to more DNGN dungeon. Last time we got back into the game, or I got back into the game, was struggling a bit, but I think I'm back in the rhythm and we are currently doing campaign chapter 3, the raid in the village here, and we got 2 rooms done last time and uncovered the objective room as the third. So that's what we will do this time and then see how far we get after that, depending on how long it takes, because that is quite full. I've set up the room since last time, so we have the boss, the objective, the zealot here, which the goal of the raid is also to just kill the star, so we could ignore the other enemies, especially because there's no chests or treasure to be looted, except for the treasure at the end of the room, the regular loot card. But we might skip that and maybe just focus down the zealot. Then we have one more villager in danger here. Not too sure if they will survive or not. And 2 guards and an archer, so this room is stacked. I've set up the HP up here already. I couldn't find the white star token, which is an annoying one to lose because that will be relevant on every mission. But so be it. I'm not gonna print out another sheet of paper just for that one token. So for now, until I maybe find it again, I'm gonna be using this little black token here to denote the 8 HP that the zealot has. Okay, let's get to it. So we assign our cubes. I'm thinking maybe we want to use our scroll of focus to charge up that focus cube just so we have it and be able to use a doubled fireball or maybe a doubled strong attack down here to really do some damage to the zealot. If we don't use it, we lose it. The focus cube, that is. The scroll, I don't know, but I think, yeah, the zealot can summon more enemies and can heal itself. Does AoE damage, which is less of a problem because we're playing solo, but could get us and the villager at the same time. Yeah, I think maybe let's do that in preparation. And then see. So the archer has the lowest health. So we might be able to kill them, but only if we exhaust another cube. That's a lot. Although, see, now I'm struggling already again. Maybe just fireball doesn't do that much right now because it's AoE and they are not bunched up. So maybe just some attacking and use mana. I mean, we have a lot of mana. I'm not even sure if we could exhaust a mana cube here. I'll have to check that. That would then be unavailable for 1 round. Yeah, so the magical cubes can only be activated by mana and focus, but the normal action cubes can, the normal action slots and also the exhaust action slots can be activated by any cube. So maybe we use the mana we have here and sort of go in for a turn, and possibly it would then be smart to exhaust a mana cube here as well. So we have 4 movement, which means we can get to the archer, do 4 damage, take out the archer right off the bat, and defend 1 or channel 1. I think maybe channel 1, because at 1 point of damage we're still at full, so I think can be a bit aggressive here. Yeah. And do we want to use that last mana cube? Using it to channel something doesn't make a lot of sense. Frenzy doesn't really do anything for us. I think I'll keep that there, just because we're exhausting 2 mana cubes as well. Yeah, let's do it like that. Okay, let's draw behaviors. So the guard is hunkering down and boosting again. All right, both guards are. The archer pierces armor, so validated and not defending there. Has a range of 5, does 2 damage. Now the villager is closer to it, so it will probably try to target that, but doesn't really matter if we kill the archer before that happens. Oh, and the zealot will summon another guard. Great, yeah, okay, so it begins. And the villager has a movement of 3. That's great. That's actually great for us. So it'll take a hit from the guard. Oh no, it won't, because the guard will just boost up. Or maybe the villager will survive then. That would be sweet, because then we don't lose another stamina cube. Alright, so let's do our actions here. 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces of movement. Do the 4 damage, like that. Killing the archer, which is not defending. Didn't even think of that. We could have really been screwed here if the archer defended. But they didn't. Okay, and then we channel back 1 mana here. And we channel the focus. And these 2 are now exhausted and not available. I'll have to see with the turn order if we will be able to channel them next time. If they get put back into the normal pool before we do our actions or afterwards. But I'd say that's a fine turn for us. So the guards will boost. The very first one to act will be the zealot, because it's got number 1. So it'll just summon a guard, a circle, and summons happen in an adjacent hex closest to us, closest to the target, and we are the target because we're closer than the villager. So I think it'll summon the guard there, and that guard will have 5 HP as well. And now the villager will just start running. 1, 2, 3, get back. Very nice. I think that's okay. So I hope that... I'm not sure if now the guard, one of the guards might chase the villager down there, and we have to keep track of that. I don't know if they can even leave the room or not. I'd assume so. Yeah, I think that's a fine first turn. Could have been worse. And now we probably want to do a bit of setup, maybe do some damage to the zealot, and hopefully be able to really damage them next turn. Or maybe even this turn, let's see. So I'll assign action cubes. We don't have a lot here. Well, the assignment is going to depend on if we are able to channel that mana or not. Says here, at the start of the adventurer action phase, all stamina cubes are moved from the exhausted pool to the action pool and mana and focus cubes to the mana pool. So that would mean if we prepare some channel actions at the start of our action phase, these cubes will be moved over and we can channel them again. So actually exhausting mana, not that bad, because you would have to rechannel it anyways, as opposed to stamina cube where you're missing out on the cube. Yeah, just means you can't rechannel it in the same turn as you exhaust it, but that's fine. So we might want to probably channel 2 then. Do we even bother attacking the guard? Or do we move in? Actually, we're able to... We've got 2 mana ready and 1 focus. We could easily throw a double fireball, which is about it, yeah. And with the guard standing next to the zealot, that might actually be a sensible choice just to get in on that AoE. Let's see here, if we do that, just thinking out loud here, oh, also the scroll of focus is gone, because we used it. That would mean we probably want to channel back some more mana or do some more attacking. So I think we got not getting into melee range of the zealot. Instead, maybe we'll be able to kill the guard, just move in one instead and channel one more back here. Seems fine, I think. Yeah, let's do it like that. So behaviors. Guard will bleed attack, alright. The archer will just move and attack. No special effects there. The zealot will also do AoE damage, but at least not heal. That would be annoying. And oh, I think I drew the wrong, no, like that, yeah. And the villager is just moving too. Okay, fine. Now let's see here. From this guard's point of view, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 away, and the villager is 4 away, so that guard will target the villager, which is annoying, because it gets to act first as well, so that might mean the guard runs after the villager, can't get to it, and then the villager flees, and next turn the guard might pursue the villager again if we are not closer than it. Okay. But the other two guards will target me. I hope we can tank that much damage. Alright. Yeah, let's start doing some actions here. Oh, I wanted to look at the defense. So the guards luckily only defend for 1. And the zealot defends for 0. That's nice. Bodes well for a fireball. So let's use that focused blast again. Putting all of these into the mana pool. Targeting 3 spaces away the zealot, which will be an AoE on the zealot and the guard, doing 4 damage to the zealot. Bring him down to 4. And 4 damage blocked or reduced by 1 to the guard, so 3 damage, and that is guard number 4, which will go down to 2. These tokens are getting out of hand here. Yeah, still got all the HP from the villagers here, and I guess we should have moved them earlier as well, right? This one would have moved 3 spaces as well, because they're still on the map and still running, still scared. I forgot. Okay, so we did some good damage there to the guard, then we have our 1 movement. Oops, and we slip and fall. Yeah, and now we have 2 more damage left, which is perfect to take out that guard. Guard number 4, that was just summoned 1 turn ago. And yeah, I'm quite happy with that. And now we channel back 3. Oh, also these would have been moved at the start of our action phase. That's what I said and didn't do. So now we channel 3. Not bad. But now might get worse if they start attacking. So we've got the zealot, which acts first, which will target us because we're closer, and try to move to a range of 2, which it already is at a range of 2. So it'll just do 3 damage to us. Oof. 3 damage, yeah. And then the 2 guards, which are both boosted. We've got, which one is this? 10 and 7. So number 7 will act first. We'll try to get to a range of 1. But only has 2 movement. Perfect. So we can actually, we'll only take 1 hit from this guard, because the other one is too far away. That's good stuff. And I just realized, because we moved up, we stepped 1 space closer to that guard, now it can actually target us. The villager and we are the same distance from the guard, or were before it moved, so I got to decide. So that's nice. We prevented the villager getting chased down there. Okay, so this guard will hit us for 2, which will be 1 more because of the boost. So we go down to 6, down to half life in 1 turn. And the boost is gone. And we bleed. Okay. Alright. Maybe start doing some healing here. The zealot has 4. Ooh, or do we just focus down the zealot? We might be able to, actually. If we just put everything into attack next turn. Yeah, so the villager moves 2. Oh, messing up the map here. And that guard is still boosted and won't do anything else. Yeah, I think this is looking fine. It was a lot of damage, but we can end the quest as soon as we kill the star, kill the zealot. I guess the guards maybe then flee or whatever. But yeah, as soon as you finish the objective, you have the choice to either remain, but then you have to fight all the other monsters before you can leave, or just end the quest immediately. So we will then decide if we want to be greedy or not, maybe depending on what behavior the guards draw. Alright, let's assign cubes here. So we probably want to move in and just attack the zealot a bunch. This would be 4 damage. Actually, this is a sweet frenzy opportunity as well, if we stand there. And the zealot defends for 1 at most. So as long as we can do 5 damage, that's going to be fine. Because we're going to be able to hit him before he heals. Yeah, so that's 5 damage. I think we're good here. Maybe heal or defend. I think heal. So do some channeling here. And that's fine. Let's keep it like that. I think that's already a winning turn. So last behavior. I could have known what that was, but I didn't put 2 and 2 together there. And now I reshuffle the behavior deck and we draw for the archer and the zealot. I guess I don't draw for the archer because there's no archer left, but oh well. So the guard will get rid of bleeding and defend a bit, do 4 damage. Alright, kind of nasty, because that means we would get hit by 2 guards for 8 damage, which is lethal. So we do have to kill the zealot before that happens, but the zealot does not have any defense. We'll just summon. And the villager moves 3 again. Very nice. Okay, I think we have our turn laid out here. We move in 1. We do the frenzy, doing 1 damage to the zealot and none to the guards. Could have seen that coming, actually. Yeah, and then we just do 4 more damage to the zealot. First, let's heal for 1 actually. I should have taken 1 damage from the bleeding, and then I'll use the heal to cure the bleeding and heal back up. So we netted 0 there. And I shouldn't have that there. And then we channel, so that's fine. And now we actually do our 4 damage. Weird order. I'm not sure if it matters because we reset our cubes anyways between the missions, I think. But now we do 4 damage to the Zealot, which has no defense. So the Zealot is killed. So, first and foremost, I forgot to give ourselves gold. We killed a guard and an archer, which is 5, and the Zealot gives 6, so 11 gold. Up here. I also forgot to tick down the timer multiple times. I think 3 turns now. And I don't think we want to remain here, because that would mean the 2 guards will just hit us for 4 each and will die. So let's end it here. Because we have the choice to stay here if we want to kill all of the other guards to get the gold and so on. But we'll end the mission here. I think that's how that works. And that's a success. Victory. The cultist lies dead along with the village elder. But when did that happen? All the villagers survived. In the mage's robes you find a note. He wasn't there to raid the village, but to kill you. The note says he is from a tower beyond the frozen wastes. We gain 1 upgrade and then we can cross the ice. Continuing with mission 4. Alright, so let's gain that upgrade. What do we want to upgrade here? Also, do we want to buy anything? You know, village elder was killed and so on, but the economy hopefully survived, I'm guessing. So then we might be able to buy a piece of armor. Let's see, how much do we have? Oh, this is exactly 10 as well, so we're at exactly 40 gold. I'd like to see that, because that means we might be able to buy something. But let's think here. So upgrading our movement doesn't really do that much. 1 more space of movement. We've not been using that much, and also we have those boots. Feel like either some defense or some healing would be really good. Or maybe just more HP, you know? You can use an upgrade to gain 2 max HP, I think, so putting us at 14. That wouldn't be half bad either. Or maybe just an extra stamina cube, actually. If we now start doing longer missions, we might need the extra time. And that also allows us to take 1 extra action each round and just, you know, use the defend here or move 1 more. So I think at the moment it's not like we have too little action spaces for all of our cubes. We have quite the variety actually, so maybe we should gain more cubes instead so we can make more of the actions we do have. But let's look at the equipment for a second here. So whip, I don't think we need. Leather armor might be interesting. Boots we have. Shield, that would require us to get rid of the axe or the fireball. I'm not too attached to the axe, so maybe. Could buy those heals for more movement. But actually I think the iron boots are serving us fine. Also, that takes mana as well, and then we'd be a bit strapped for mana again, so I think that's a little too much magic. The Amulet of Fury allows you to channel 1 focus if you exhaust 3 cubes. I'm not too sure. The Grimoire. Ooh, defense, healing, and focus just for mana. That's interesting. It's very interesting. I think the Maul just some robes. We don't have armor yet, so we could get the robes, movement and more channeling. I think that's a bit too much channeling. We don't really need that. At least not yet. Steel armor, just some easy defend. Can actually afford. Ring of Hope. Ooh, so that's magical defend. But that would require us to get rid of Set's ring. Also, we can't afford it. Except, I guess, if we sell that ring. Sword. Knightly shield. You know, we could sell the axe and just buy the knightly shield exactly. And then if we're in a dangerous spot, we can really put up some big defense. Soul Blade, ooh, a lot of frenzy attacks here. I like it. Fitting with our AoE style, but that is very expensive. The wand can increase range, I guess. But that's just one ranged attack. The Blessed Locket. Again, that would require us to get rid of the ring and the knife. Yeah, I don't think the rest are interesting to us, so it'll probably be one of these. So either a piece of armor and then upgrading stamina cubes. See a lot of defense in the ones I picked out. Or the Grimoire actually, I think is very interesting. We just don't have enough mana cubes to activate everything, but getting a reliable way of getting those focus cubes, maybe not terrible. No, we could start the combat by channeling the focus, similar to what we did earlier, and defending for a bit. And then afterwards, throw some big fireballs. Maybe that's an option. The frenzy was more of a nice if it works out, but not that important these last few rounds. Yeah, maybe let's do that. So we sell the X for 5, or we can actually keep the X for now and just put it in our backpack. And we can switch using this. That might be even better actually. Oh, I just remembered, yeah, we have the switch. We could do the same thing for rings and so on. So maybe get the healing amulet and just switch it in if we need a lot of healing. Or maybe switch the Grimoire and the Fireball and keep the X equipped. Yeah, let's get that. I want to try that because focus cubes seem fun. And that was 40 gold, and we'll keep the X for now. I'm keeping it down here off screen, can't see it. But yeah, otherwise gets very cluttered on screen here. So the armor will have to wait, but we do have a bit of extra defense there. And now do we go for that stamina cube or another 2 mana? But we can't channel that much every round. I think we're fine at 4 mana and we need more stamina or more health, one of the two. But since stamina keeps us alive with the timer as well during the mission and might equate to some extra defense now and again, I think that is probably better than those 2 health right now. But the attacks did get very tough these last rounds. You know, if you have 2 or 3 guards ganging up on you, each doing 4 damage, that's lethal. Alright. Yeah, I think that's where we are at. Next time we'll be looking at the glacier. The path through the tundra ends at a glacier, a frozen maze of hidden crevices. The ice underfoot is treacherous and one wrong step could prove deadly. A tower rises beyond the ice, surely the warlock's lair, but you are not alone. And the ice is slippery, all push and pull effects are doubled. Ooh. There's some traps and dire wolves and a polar bear. And we just have to reach the star space with a timer of 9 and not that big a dungeon actually. Interesting. We'll look into that next time, as I said. For now, this is going to be a bit shorter of an episode than the last time, but the last one was just too long. This is always a bit tough to decide when to cut it. Yeah, I hope you're having fun. If I did anything wrong, do let me know. I do wanna, hear it in the comments if you have just tips strategy-wise or I, made any mistakes. That's always good to hear. Well, not good to hear that I made mistakes, but good to have those clarified and then play the game correctly going forward. But I'm having fun so far. Till next time, have a nice day. Bye bye.